Sometimes, 41 years on, it feels awfully like Groundhog Day. Same passionate certainty from some people, the same bewilderment from others. Many of the same arguments too, though some of the issues are clearly different.
Gender fifth, maybe your last opportunity.
Immigration barely surfaced as an issue in 1975. 41,000 more people left Britain than came to it that year.
Please, I'm trying to work. Would you mind going away?
The economy was disastrous.
We've been in the coal market now for 2.5 years, and what have we seen? We've seen
nothing.
Rising prices.
We'd had the 3-day week only a year before. There were still some food shortages. Europe was far richer and more successful. At the time, Lord Hannay was a senior diplomat who played an important part renegotiating Britain's new terms of membership.
I would myself say that the differences are even more marked than the similarities. For example, I think the whole tone of politics has got a bit rougher since then, and there seem to be pretty well no boundaries beyond which you cannot step in these matters. It's become far too much like, have I got news for you?
It's true, people still trusted politics and politicians then. 1975 seems like today turned upside down. It was the Labour Party which was bitterly divided over Europe. That's why Harold Wilson, as Labour Prime Minister, called the referendum. The Tories were enthusiastically in favour of staying in Europe, including Margaret Thatcher, their brand new leader. 41 years on, the tone of the debate seems a lot more bitter now, a lot nastier and more personal than it did back in 1975. Partly, of course, that's because of the way politics in general has changed, but it's also because of the way the press is now reporting the whole question.
So this is typical of how the newspapers represented the campaign.
Dr. Robert Saunders is an historian of the 75 referendum. In those days, only 2 lone newspapers, the Communist Morning Star and the Spectator, wanted to leave Europe.
Newspapers like The Sun, The Express, The Daily Mail, which today are to varying degrees Eurosceptic, in 1975, all of those newspapers campaigned enthusiastically to stay in. So, given that this is a period in which newspaper readership in Britain was extremely high, that means I think that the message coming through the media is very much on one side of the argument.
In 1975, the fact that the press and the main political parties were all in favour of Europe helped to ensure a massive 2-to-1 vote to stay.